biggest lesson I've had is breaking through all of that and trying to get through those self-limiting beliefs and freeing myself from them. What does PDi do and what is your role? So PDi is an engineering and project management consultancy based here in Aberdeen. My role is Global Business Development Director. And what that really means is that I oversee all our commercial activity. I work with our team to ensure that our services are fit for purpose, fit for the market we're operating in today, and that our relationships with our clients are managed optimally. How has PDi evolved since it was founded in 2003? So PDi has been through a number of evolutions over the last 22 years, but there have been threads of consistent themes in the business which stand true today. We're known for subsea expertise, which is still a really key element of what we do. We're known for our decommissioning project management experience, which again is something that throughout our journey has developed and been maintained. In terms of what the business looks like now compared to 2003, we're a bigger business. We're a very strong team with an incredible track record in what we do, but still with those really key sort of pillars of our expertise. How has PDi adapted to overcome industry challenges? So given that our clients are operating in a very different world with the evolution of the energy sector, we've had to do the same and really consider deeply the services that we're offering and how they're going to align with our clients in the new world, if you like. And that's led us to develop a number of new services. We've found that our clients are questioning traditional contracting strategies, particularly when it comes to the provision of EPC services. And as such, we're really excited to now be offering design, fabrication, installation and commissioning services where we can take jobs all the way from concept through to close out, whether that's modifying a vessel on behalf of a client, executing brownfield modification projects, or anything in between. So we've seen that opportunity and we're really excited to be capitalising on it. Similarly, specifically to decommissioning, decommissioning philosophies have changed considerably within our clients' businesses, and we've seen an opportunity to provide integrated decommissioning project delivery services where our clients are able to access more of the supply chain by working through PDi with our integrated decommissioning project service. So these are examples where challenges in the market have driven us to deliver in a different way and provide better services. What's the biggest lesson you've learned as a woman in leadership? So I would say the biggest lesson I've learned is more as a woman in life rather than a woman in leadership. So humans are inherently judgmental. It's kind of what we do, unfortunately, a lot of the time. And I think women are often judged more harshly than just about anybody. Women are judged by men, women are judged by other women, and women judge themselves so harshly. And I think I've certainly spent a lot of my first few decades on Earth judging myself too harshly. And it is such a barrier to your performing as your best self. So I would say the biggest lesson I've had is breaking through all of that and trying to get through those self-limiting beliefs and freeing myself from them. And now that I have largely managed to do that, I feel I'm able to perform so much better. So I think surrounding yourself by inspirational, supportive people, figuring out what you're really good at, what you're really good at, what you do bring to the party, and trying to let go of this focus we put on what we don't bring to the party. Because as I say that, as a woman, I've found that the first few decades of my life, I was way too focused on what I don't bring to the party, whether that's physically, intellectually, professionally. But it turns out I bring a lot to the party, and being able to focus on that has been central to my success. What is the best thing about the Northeast business community? So I think I would start by saying what's the best thing about the Northeast. So the Northeast of Scotland is just such a remarkable part of the world. The people, the technology, the industries we have, our heritage, our built heritage, our natural history, it's just an incredible part of the world. And I think the community that comes with that is equally special. I would say one of our downfalls, though, is that we're so self deprecating in this part of the world. And I would say that specifically in the energy sector, so I think this last year, particularly in the energy sector, has forced our hand in terms of being less self deprecating and be willing to stand on a national and international stage and say the northeast of Scotland is so important, not just domestically, but internationally in the energy world. And, I think that if there's anything I've taken as a real positive in the last year in energy, is that togetherness that we felt in the Northeast, not just in the energy sector, but as a business community, standing together and backing our people and our part of the world, and really doubling down on supporting one another at this time of huge change. And the role of Aberdeen and Grampian Chamber of Commerce in that has been really key in providing confidence together to face these headwinds. And it does feel like we're making incredible progress. I also think about my dad. And the role he played in the Northeast business community. And again, when it comes to Aberdeen and Grampian Chamber of Commerce, I remember very vividly growing up, and Dad would be getting up early to go to a breakfast at the Chamber. And for me personally, it's really lovely to be here decades later as part of the new wave of that community, but also doing some of the similar things that he used to do as part of our kind of predecessors in this business community. So I think it's an exciting time in this part of the world, but with an incredible legacy that came before us. Is it a rowie or a buttery, and how do you take it? So this is a very key question. I would say it's definitely a rowie, but I grew up in Ochterless, so I would say that. Um, but how do I take it? I like rowies warm. And I actually had some really good rowies recently at Six by Nico, where they served them warm with whipped butter. Not exactly a traditional way to serve a rowie, but certainly a good one. Who are your ideal three dinner guests? Well, this is one of the easier questions today. Archie, Angus, and Hamish, my three sons. So, my three little boys are absolutely my why, personally and professionally. And dinner with my three little guys is one of my very favourite parts of life. And whether that's at our kitchen table in Aberdeenshire or somewhere much more exotic, that's really my happy place. And when I think of a specific dinner that I enjoyed, last year I took my three boys to Croatia, and we sat in a beautiful restaurant sitting outside in the Dubrovnik Riviera, and myself and my three little boys, it was a journey getting there for lots and lots of reasons, and being there with them in that beautiful setting, just the four of us, for me, yeah, that was very special.